Your music single is almost ready to be released. You have spent months on this, from writing, arranging, recording, mixing, mastering, album artwork, getting it onto Spotify and other DSPs, and the moment is almost here. This is so crucial. If you get this right at a good release day, this could mean extra thousands, if not millions of plays for your song. But there is one slight problem. What are you supposed to actually do on release day? So firstly, release day is very similar to dominoes. You set up the dominoes so that eventually you can tap the domino and they all fall down in some kind of order, and it's really amazing to watch. And your music single is very similar. What you do before release day is very, very important, and release day should be you just tapping that first domino. So therefore, I am going to give you 10 things that you need to do on your release day to get the most out of your music and get your music heard. Tip number 1, set an alarm. I know that sounds absolutely ridiculous as a tip, but hear me out, because you wouldn't believe how many artists and musicians I see starting to promote their stuff at like 11 or 12 o'clock. I'm thinking to myself, what is going on? You've spent months on this. Day 1 is the most important day. Day 2, not as important as release day. This is the day where you can get traction. And the idea of going, oh, I had a bit of a late one to bed and I kind of got up at about 10:30. And at that point, checked everything was live and off we go. No, this is a race. You set your alarm. You have got work to do. You get up. The first thing you do is you check everything is ready, and you go from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed. Today is all about you and your music. Tip number 2, you post your video. You get up, you clean your teeth, you post your video. This idea of putting your song out on release day and keeping your video until later, whether that's 12 in the afternoon or 3 days later, to really make people wait. No! The music and the video we are promoting. We want as many people to listen or watch as possible. We live in a visual world, and that video is what might hook people into the track. Remember, we're trying to get people to listen to the song more than once, and that video could be the key to do it. So you get up, you post your video. Tip number 3, post on socials. But I know that's obvious, and it's not about posting on socials, it's what you post on socials. Your new single is out, therefore you are telling people that your new single is out. But the key here is the word now. It's out now. You can go and listen to it now. Go and listen to it now. Watch this now. This word is so crucial because this is telling people what to do, and more importantly, when to do it. Don't leave this. Don't say, I will eventually. I need you. I want you to go and do this now. Tip number 4 is your real estate. And by your real estate, I mean your banners. You have prime real estate on Facebook, YouTube, and Spotify. A big fat banner. What does it need to say? New single out now. It's not just about colors that people go, oh, that's pretty. It's got to be, that's pretty. What's happening? There's a new single. When's it out? It's out now. This message is so crucial, and you have prime real estate.
It's free real estate.
One of the dominoes that you need to set up a couple of days before is making sure that you have your album artwork in your banner ready to go. So once you've woken up, you've posted on socials, you posted your video, at that point, you put all of the banners live. Let's make sure everybody knows what is happening today and what they have to do and when. Now, tip number 5, don't make it hard for people. Make it as easy as possible, which means there is a link in your bio. There is a link in your about section. There is a link in your email signature. Anywhere you can think of, there should be a link. I hate it when people just say, yeah, go and check out my music. It's on Spotify. And I think, no, give me the link or bugger off. I'm not interested. Make it easy for me. So all I've got to do is press the button. That is your job. So in your link, you need a link tree, or if not, a link to Spotify, but you have to make this as easy for everyone as possible. Tip number 6, the one-to-one. The one-to-one time is so crucial. If you say, hey, music's out now, and you whack that on your Facebook or you whack that on Instagram, people will go, I'm full of good intention. I absolutely will. Oh, hang on a minute. I just got to go have breakfast. Oh, hang on a minute. I've just got a phone call. Whereas if you phone me or text me or message me and say, dude, new single's out now. Here's the link. Can you go and listen to that in full now, please? I'll say, of course, mate. No problem at all. Click the link. I am now listening to it. So you need, not only to make it easier, you need to make sure that you are allocating one-to-one time. And here's what you say. You say, I need you to listen to the song in full. Don't click it and click off it. It's important, very important that you listen to the full song. Then once you've done that, I need you to take that song and make your own playlist. Stick it in a playlist, stick some other songs. You can stick some of my songs. You can stick other songs that you like. Stick it in a playlist because Spotify will be listening. Spotify is watching and that's crucial. And after that, if you can do me a favor and share it on your socials, go into your Spotify, click the 3 little buttons and share it to your Instagram stories. That would mean the world to me. These are the people I'm talking about, friends, family, super fans. These are the ones that you just say, no, I'm not asking. I expect this. I need you to do me a favor and do these things. Those are the 3 things that you need people to do for you. Number 7, reward anybody who is looking after you. And by this, what I mean is if someone shares your music, if someone engages, you share their share, if that makes sense. Because 2 things happen. Number 1, you are looking after them. You are saying thank you. You are rewarding those people. But something bigger, something better. You are also going to other people and you're saying, this is what happens. When you look after me, I look after you back. You are training the audience. When someone says, oh, that's nice, you just shared their share. Hey, I'm going to share your music so you can share me as well. It's basically a way of not only saying thank you, but showing everyone else how appreciative you are and that you will look after them the same way as you will look after other people. Tip number 8, if you haven't started advertising by now, which you probably should have done, now is the time. Some very simple 15-second traffic ads on Instagram stories will make a big difference, especially if you know your audience. We all know that the Instagram algorithm isn't our friend. So there's a good chance that when you're promoting something, lots of the people who need to see this, who want to see this, won't see this. So not only do you need a one-to-one time, but you need to put a small amount of money into making sure the fans, the audience, and the people who genuinely want to know about this know about this. Tip number 9, gamify the day. Rather than this just being you promoting your music, this is a chance that you can bring people in. Hey, we're all in this together for the greater good. The greater good. Here's our target and this is what we need to do. Things like saying, oh, if we can get to 1,000 plays today, it's going to be great. And then through the day, guys, we're on 400. Oh, we're nearly halfway. We're nearly halfway. If you want to help out, hit that play button and listen to the whole song in full. Hey guys, oh, we're on 500. We've done it halfway through. We can do this. All of a sudden, people feel they're part of the journey. They're part of the story. But not only that, they can get involved. They can help. And that helps to boost the algorithm by getting more people listening and more people getting involved. Play the game by gamifying your audience. And number 10, all of those people that you got in touch with, all of those dominoes from the last couple of weeks, you need to send a follow-up email. Because, and I can vouch for this, having been a radio DJ for 2 years, all of those times where I'm like, yeah, of course I'll play your new single, of course. But 5 minutes later, I've forgotten about it. You have to remind me, otherwise I will forget. And if you send that reminder, by the way, I know we had that chat, just let you know, here's the link, the song is out today. Of course I'll go and do that. But if you don't remind me, I'll forget. The same thing goes for blogs, the same thing goes for podcasts, the same thing goes for radio, the same thing goes for playlists. Any of those people that you've talked to, now is the time to send that email and say, just to let you know, it's out, just in case you haven't got it, here's the link. And whilst that's 10 tips, I'm going to give you a bonus tip, which is have a listening party. This is fun. Enjoy the day. Make sure you're enjoying it. And at 5 or 6 or 7 o'clock, set a time to go live on your Instagram, live on your Facebook and say, guys, this is what happened today. I'm going to sing my song live. I'm going to talk about it. I wanted to say thank you. I want to say thank you to everyone. Enjoy the day. Have a listening party. Bring people into it. And remember, this is just day 1 of you promoting an asset, not day 1 of promotion, and then I don't know what to do tomorrow, so I'll forget about it. This is an asset which needs promotion over a long period of time. And if you find that you're doing this and you're putting your music out and it isn't getting the traction that you need, then that's why I set up DK Music Business Academy. It's got everything that you need to understand the new music industry and how to get your music heard, on top of a community of amazing like-minded musicians and artists from all over the world. You also, on top of that, get live sessions with me every single week, and now a brand new feature, which is a database of over 7,000 playlist curators on Spotify, and it gets updated every single day. So if you're serious about your music and you're trying to get traction, why not come and join me in DKMBA and let's get your music heard. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.